Hi guys, welcome! In this video, we'll take a look at the big changes in the Wilds of Alberta version update coming this week in Ragnarok Mobile Eternal Love. This includes the new maps of Alberta and Turtle Island, the new Hollgrehenn hero class, equipment system update, and a lot more. Please take note of the following schedule for the maintenance patch in C, Global, and EU servers this week. Alright, without further ado, let's begin. Press up, the Port City of Alberta will be opened together with the Turtle Island and Turtle Cave farming maps. We've already explored these new maps along with the new monsters, cards, blueprints, and materials that can be obtained in one of my previous videos. If you haven't watched that yet, I'll have a video linked down below. Aside from new monsters, there are tons of other interesting stuff that you can explore in this new city. First is the new Wishes of Harbor main story quest. Adventurers with base level 120 can start the first chapter of the main story quest by accepting the first encounter and reunion quest at Islud. You can check the task progress and rewards through the new events tab. Second is the new level 110 Rift instance called Turtle Island's Watch. In addition to large amount of base and job EXP, clearing this instance will also grant Turtle Island materials which are needed to upgrade equipment to Tier 5. Third is a new Hollgrehenn smithy growth system which will become available after completing the Harbor and the Cold Wind main story quest. You'll need Frostfire crystals to upgrade the shop, which can be obtained from completing the smithy daily task, clearing the Turtle Island's Watch Rift instance, and defeating the elite monsters in Turtle Island. Upgrading the smithy can earn you big one-time rewards. This includes various appearances for the new Turtle Mount costume change feature where you can freely change its skin color and back armor. And fourth is a new board quest missions from Alberta residents which will be available at base level 120 to 130. Up next, we have the arrival of the much-awaited Hollgrehenn hero class. Hollgrehenn is a tanky DPS hero that has a unique ability of temporarily increasing the refinement level of party members' equipment and temporarily reducing the refinement level of the enemy's equipment in battle. He also deals huge fire element damage over time the more Zen he has, and can craft special alloys that have unique effects. We've already discussed the skills and DPS build of Hollgrehenn in my previous videos. I highly recommend watching these two videos to learn more about his skill mechanics and his development path as a DPS. Up next, we have a new development system called Shadow or Phantom Equipment, which aims to bring back the use of old synthesized equipment. You'll be able to inherit a percentage of the attributes of equipment infused with Phantom progress. We already talked in detail the complete mechanics of Phantom equipment in one of my previous videos. If you haven't watched that yet, I have the video linked down below. In this update, only the offhand and garment Phantom equipment slots will be opened, which are capped at 15% Phantom progress. In subsequent updates, the other Phantom equipment slots will be opened and the Phantom progress cap will be increased. Up next, aside from the Phantom equipment system, we have additional updates to the equipment system. First is the opening of the Tier 5 upgrade attributes for weapon, offhand, and garment. You'll need materials dropped by monsters in Turtle Island, the new purple materials dropped by Witch of Calamity and Soth, and the new scale of Fantastic Dragon from Ponape's Secret Realm to proceed with the Tier 5 upgrade. Second is the new Ancient Equipment upgrade function, which can be done by simply tapping this icon in your Ancient Equipment. You'll need Epic Spirit Crystals from the new Ponape's Secret Realm to boost the random attributes and upgrade Brave to Legend Ancient Equipment. The random attributes will not decrease, and there's a chance to increase the attributes by 1 or more levels. After a certain number of times, the attributes will be guaranteed to increase to max level. Upgrading blue quality Brave Ancient Equipment to the corresponding purple quality Legend Ancient Equipment will grant a random value for the second line attribute. And third is the addition of 3 new synth weapons. Engineer's Wrench can be synthesized to Arc Light Wrench, which is used for the Machine Revolution build of Lightbringer, and Dragon King Rage build of Wataru. Fortune Sword can be synthesized to Fate Blade, which is used for the Ghost Wave build of Blade Soul. and Hollgrehenn's refined hammer can be synthesized to Artisan's hammer, which will be the primary weapon of Hollgrehenn in PvP. Up next, we have the opening of 2 new 6-player weekly instances which grant materials needed for the new equipment development system. First is the level 140 Secret Realm of Phantom, where you can obtain Phantom Magic Ores for upgrading the progress of your Phantom equipment. We've already talked about the mechanics and strategies to help clear this instance in one of my previous videos. If you haven't watched that yet, I have the video linked down below. And second is the level 150 Ponape Secret Realm Legend difficulty, where you need to defeat the ancient phantom dragon Galirentan. It's a very challenging instance, and clearing it will grant epic spirit crystals used for the new ancient equipment upgrade function, Scale of Fantastic Dragon used for upgrading ancient equipment to tier 5, Legend ancient equipment chest, and this new headwear. If you're looking for a reliable and efficient online game TopUp Center, I highly encourage you guys to check out Smile.One. With years of experience in the industry and partnerships with various game developers, they offer top-ups for a wide range of games at competitive prices, including Premium and BCC for Ragnarok Mobile. Smile.One Top-Up is available in many countries across all servers, and you may pay via their trusted payment platform. In the Philippines, I can pay securely using my GCash via Alipay and receive the BCC instantly. Please do check out Smile.One's pricing and payment methods using my exclusive link in the description box below. Up next, we have several adjustments to instances. First, the instance interface has been completely overhauled for better viewing of information, such as the rewards that can be obtained and the stats and skills of boss monsters inside the instance. New buttons have been added for the catapult function of Endless Tower and the opening of the exchange shop for instance tokens such as the Brave Holy Emblem shop for Echoing Corridor and rune coins for Thanatos Tower. Second, the 11th floor of the Oracle Dungeon Normal and Elite difficulty will be opened. Clearing it for the first time every week will grant 1,040 Nolan cards. Third, we have several adjustments to Chaotic Invasion which we've talked about in my previous video. If you haven't watched that yet, I have the video linked down below. And fourth, we'll get additional rewards for clearing Echoing Corridor such as more gold coins and enchantment crystallization. Up next, we have the implementation of Elemental Armor level system. This new game mechanic will be applied on the monsters in Secret Realm of Phantom and with the new Hollgrehenn special alloys. Basically, each of the 10 elemental armors will be divided into 4 levels. The higher the level of the elemental armor, the lower the elemental restraint coefficient. As an example, if you use a water element attack against a monster with fire armor level 3, the final elemental restraint coefficient will be 1.625. And when the elemental restraint coefficient is less than 0, it will be regarded as 0. The wooden stick at home will have an adjustable elemental armor level so players can conduct appropriate damage tests. Up next, we have the Journey Continues returning player event for those who have reached base level 100 and haven't logged in any of their characters in the account for more than 15 days before the maintenance update. For players who have participated in a previous returning player event but haven't completed it yet, you can still participate if you have not logged in for more than 30 days. The mechanics and rewards are just similar with the previous returning player event, and the deadline is after a month. All players may participate in the Call for Ally event to invite returning players to log into the game and fill in the invitation code to get rewards. Up next, we have a new weapon card called the Continental No. 1 Blacksmith card, which can be crafted in King Pouring. Its card effect and crafting materials are as follows. Depositing it in the handbook grants +1 weapon refinement level, which can exceed +15. Up next, a new sea server will be opened which is called Port City. Players who want to play in this new server can already pre-register by downloading the game and creating a character on the new server before the server opening. The pre-registration rewards include 1 Sailor's Manifesto, 10 Omnipotent Pouring Lollipop, and 2 Time Adventure Potion. In addition, players in the new server will receive general rewards that will accelerate your character's growth. Up next, we have a server interworking for players on Midnight Party, Memory of Fate, and Valhalla Glory servers, where they will be able to meet each other in main city maps and party up in PvE instances. Some of the merge functions include chatting, adding as friends, taking pictures together, and fighting side by side in Ponape Museum Island, Lost Isle, Oracle Dungeon, the Natus Tower, Niflheim Purgatory, Endless Tower, and Daily Rifts. You may also meet each other in PvP Arena casual mode. Each server will have separate field maps for farming and boss hunting and separate competitive PvP events. There will also be a server interworking of the exchange system. It will start with a 2-week disclosure period where players will be able to check the estimated price of items before the actual server interworking. However, this is only an estimation, and it's expected that the actual prices can still change according to the real-time price and trading history volume of the different servers. On June 20, the exchange function will be temporarily closed and all items will be unlisted. And after the maintenance update in late June, the server interworking exchange will be opened. Thus, players from the different servers will be able to trade in the same exchange using the final adjusted price. In addition, this new exchange will support gifting between players from different servers. Up next, let's take a look at the various quality of life adjustments and optimizations. First, the unlock condition for non-collab hero classes is changed from Tier 4 to Tier 3 job classes. This means that you only need to reach Rune Knight to unlock Thanatos, Archbishop to unlock Nidhogg, and Genetic to unlock Hela. Next, the rewards for Hero Fetters and Growth Mission have been adjusted, and the players who already received the previous rewards will still receive the new rewards. Next, we have the new postcard function, which lets players select pictures in their personal album to make postcards that they can send to other players. Next, Adventure Handbook interface has been optimized. This includes better display of adventure progress, adjustment on some achievements, and easier crafting of all equipment. Next, music CDs will no longer be dropped by monsters in the field and instances. You can now directly play any CD from the music box interface by paying 10,000 Zenny. Don't worry though, as existing CDs will not be affected and can still be used normally. Next, enchantment crystallization can now be exchanged into random intermediate enchant coupons, which guarantee a level 2 and above enchantment for a particular part. Next, enchantment crystallization can now be purchased using more gold coins via the Cat Friend NPC shop. Next, silver arrows are added to the item shop. Equipping it will convert attacks of bow, instrument, and whip type weapons into holy element. Next, attacking the unskillful hunter toy will no longer consume combat time. Next, a new giant Cyclops headwear blueprint will be dropped by Devil's Eye and Red Devil's Eye. Next, additional set slots have been added in the fashion system, so you can now save and switch to your desired fashion set. Next, the contents of the guild treasure chest can now be obtained from the Cat Steward NPC instead of tapping the gift icon on top of the monument. And lastly, the thank you auto-reply when claiming the GVG red packets will be removed. Lastly, we have a few recharge-related updates. First, the double recharge reward will be reset. This means that the first top-up for each tier of BCC purchase will grant double the recharged BCC. Next, a new version of Adventure Log will be opened, which grants tons of rewards when you complete a daily and weekly task. The rewards are divided into 3 tiers, and the rewards you can obtain from each tier are as follows. Next, the Harbor Premium card will be available at 50 BCC with no purchase limit. Opening it grants the following rewards. Notably, you can obtain the exclusive Stars Helmsman face item. Next, there will be various BCC packs available for 1 month only that can help quick start your Hollgrehenn character. These packs include class vouchers, job potions, equipment set, and runes for Hollgrehenn. Next, a Dauntless Voyage gift price at 1 USD will be available for purchase with max limit of 1 per account. Opening it will grant a Dauntless Voyage limited headwear and 30-time invitation. Next, the content of the preferred equipment supply has been adjusted, wherein you'll obtain 20 prehistoric brand Epic Spirit, 20 brand of the ocean Epic Spirit, 2 Epic Spirit crystals, 2 Hearth Ash, and 2 Sea Spirit remnants. It is still priced at 10 BCC, but the purchase limit is reduced to 10 per week. Next, the Time Wish machine will reset on June 10, and this new pool will last for 2 months until August 10. And lastly, there will be a rate up for the following MVP cards in the Card Gacha machine. Notably, we have the Turtle General card, which is a new MVP card that can be obtained from killing Turtle General in the field or from rolling in King Porin's Combined Fate. So those are all the big changes coming in the Wilds of Alberta version update for Ragnarok Mobile Eternal Love. Which part of this episode are you most excited about? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. You may also check the links below for the full text patch notes and the download link to the game client. Alright, that's it for this video guys. Don't forget to like if you enjoyed watching this guide. If you're new here, I would love for you to consider subscribing by hitting the subscribe button down below. I would love to have you back. Thank you for watching and see you in our next episode.